protesting the mass immigration invasion into Ireland.
On Saturday, thousands of Irish patriots took to the streets in a significant demonstration aimed at raising awareness about Islamic extremism in Ireland.
There's well over 10,000, about 20,000 people on the street here, and we are protesting the invasion into Ireland. We are handing out our party newspaper, the Irish Patriot, Ireland's only Christian nationalist paper in the whole island of Ireland. Keep Ireland Christian is right, absolutely. So there was a fellow that was handing out loads of flags, he did it all himself, it's Andy Quirk, well done to him. There's a sea of tricolours here. The Patriots have come to Dublin. Patriots they've swarmed Dublin, it's great to see. So if you want to get the party newspaper, scroll down below this video. Get our Ireland's only Christian nationalist paper in the whole island of Ireland. It's hard because everyone's looking at me, I can see everybody looking at me. It's making me a bit anxious. But anyway, if you want to join as a member, you can do so. Link is in the description. You can join from Ireland, UK, Canada, Australia, America. Let's get involved. Let's join the fight back, preserve our culture, preserve our heritage. God bless us all. Aaron Gobrad.
The protest, organised by various grassroots movements, highlighted the concerns of many citizens regarding national security, immigration policies, and the preservation of Irish cultural identity. Participants called for the Irish government to prioritise the safety and interests of its citizens in the face of rising extremism.
News talk on the RTE there must have been bloody well sick to see that the people, 50,000 people, that they're trying to call us right wing. We've been right all along, and right we will be. But
the protests emerged in response to a growing sentiment among certain segments of the Irish population regarding the perceived threat of Islamic extremism. Over recent years, various incidents both in Ireland and across Europe have raised alarms about radicalisation and the challenges posed by extremist ideologies. Some citizens believe that the Irish government needs to take a more proactive stance in addressing these issues and ensuring public safety. The protest was characterised by various themes and demands that resonated with the participants. Many protesters voiced concerns about the potential for radicalisation within immigrant communities. They called for increased government action to monitor and prevent extremist activities, emphasising the need for robust national security measures. A significant number of demonstrators expressed worries about the dilution of Irish culture in the face of increasing immigration. They argued that policies should focus on integrating immigrants into Irish society while preserving the nation's cultural heritage. The recent rise in crime attributed to extremist ideologies was a focal point of the protest. Participants demanded that the government prioritise the safety of Irish citizens and take a firmer stance against any form of extremism that threatens public order. The protest began in Dublin, with thousands gathering in the city centre. The atmosphere was charged with energy as speakers from various organisations addressed the crowd, emphasising the need for unity among Irish citizens. Banners and placards reading slogans such as Ireland First and Protect Our Culture were prominently displayed, underscoring the protesters' commitment to their cause. The demonstration attracted a wide range of participants, from families and local activists to political groups. While the primary focus was on combating Islamic extremism, many attendees also voiced their concerns about broader issues, such as the state of the economy and the government's handling of immigration. In the wake of the protest, government officials issued statements acknowledging the concerns raised by the demonstrators. Some politicians emphasised the importance of dialogue and understanding, stating that while national security is paramount, it should not come at the expense of community cohesion and inclusivity. Following the protest, there were renewed calls for the government to review its policies on immigration and integration. Advocates argued for a comprehensive approach that balances national security with the need for compassion and support for those seeking refuge in Ireland. The protest on Saturday marked a pivotal moment in the ongoing conversation about Islamic extremism and national identity in Ireland. As tensions rise and challenges persist, the need for constructive dialogue and effective policy solutions becomes increasingly essential. The voices of the Irish Patriots reflect a broader concern that cannot be ignored, urging the government to prioritise the safety and interests of its citizens while navigating the complexities of a multicultural society. The future of Ireland hinges on finding the right balance between security, cultural preservation and compassion for those in need.
Well, we're here today, a protest we called a number of weeks ago, to point out the problems in this country, including the housing problem, the immigration problem, the health service. Right across every issue in this country, this government is failing its people. We have well over 10,000 people here and we haven't even started. The biggest protest march that there has been in this city since the last one we had, in fact, and the numbers keep growing, and more people are coming over to accepting that what we have said from November 2022 has been correct. Even the government now admits that everything we said has been correct. You can see a change in tone in relation to immigration, but our position is this country cannot facilitate any more inward migration, whether it's legal, illegal, IPAS or student or work visas. We are at capacity when our own people can't afford to buy a house or get a hospital appointment. And when you have people calling counter-protests against us yet again, called by a TD who doesn't even wants to run the country but doesn't know whether his own child is a boy or a girl.
Nick Delahanty, there's about 30,000 people estimated here on the streets of Dublin today. Why did you come to the protest and why do you think everyone else came?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing what numbers the Irish Times say we're here today. They might say it's less. I hope they cover it. I hope the 6-1 News and the 9 o'clock News cover it at all. But this is probably one of the first big protests I've ever been at. I'm not a person that comes to these protests, but over the last year I've realised what's actually going on. We need representation. We need people to speak out. There's not one political party here today that is in government that is standing by the thousands of people that are here. And why is that? There's something wrong. The political class aren't getting the message. And there's a serious issue and we just need to highlight it, and that's why I'm here today, to draw attention to it. There's so many people here. It's the most peaceful thing I've ever been at. I've been at there's been more trouble at a Munster rugby match or a tip hurling game than there is here today. It's incredibly peaceful, lots of families, and it's just...
And when you see parties like Sinn Féin and People Before Profit calling this a racist demonstration and a far-right demonstration, what do you say to that?
Well, these are just words. I'm like, what is far-right? I'm sick of it. Unless you've been called far-right these days, you're obviously not doing enough to represent genuine Irish people. These are just words that have been weaponized against people. And look, if you want to call us all what you want, go for it. But over the last year, I've been calling out facts, figures, delving into budgets, looking at scandals, and it goes nowhere. No paper, no media organisation apart from yourselves are picking up this stuff. And the public it's now obvious to the public. Why are they not reporting on these